What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So, Bill Cosby was released from prison the other day after almost doing 3 years for rape. Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped my thing. And he was released. Now, he was released. His case was overturned and dropped. Now, a lot of y'all may not understand exactly what happened. You're like, how could that happen? I thought he was found guilty in the trial. He was found guilty in the trial. The jury found him guilty. And yet, how is it that his case was overturned and the charges were dropped against him when he already been found guilty? Okay, let me tell you exactly some of the details that are coming out about this situation. So during the investigation of what was going on in the case concerning Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby eventually was railroaded by the DA in the court system. He signed an agreement with the district attorney now where he would give a statement in a deposition, a mock trial concerning these allegations against him. And in that agreement, nothing he say could be used against him or to the point where he could be tried for it. That was the agreement he made with the district attorney. In this deposition, Cosby agrees and admit to drugging women. This was used against him to help convict him of the crime that he was being charged with. Also, some of the women that was allowed to speak against him was basically over the years of the statute of limitations. They were not supposed to have been allowed to speak against him as a result of the time frame between what happened to them and what he was being charged with now. That being said, those are two of the things that also led to his conviction being overturned and him released from prison. We call it railroading, you know. That doesn't mean that he's not guilty because you can find a loophole in the system. And 9 times out of 10, when you're dealing with mankind, human beings, and there's more than one person involved, you can always find mistakes and problems. Like if you got 10 different officers on the case, somebody mess up and do something so simple, it could actually get the whole case throughout. Sort of like the O.J. Simpson situation. No doubt, for the most part, we all believe O.J. killed them people. But what led to his acquittal? When they tried to do when they tried to get this man to put on a glove that was left at the murder scene that the killer supposedly had left behind, a leather glove, years later, what the killer left behind. Knowing that leather shrink. And this man is an athlete who trained all the time, who gets bigger and bigger. So they call themselves in the trial, doing dang, what's the word I'm looking for? They call themselves basically going to have this man put this glove on in front of the jury, in front of everybody to show that it was a perfect fit. When he tried the glove on, it showed that the glove was small as hell. Not that it probably originally fed him at the time of the crime, but since so long a time had passed and the glove leather and it's bloody from, you know, that lead to shrinkage. So it looked like he was wearing a half a glove. And what's the famous quote from Johnny Cochran? If it don't fit, you must acquit. And the man was found not guilty strongly as a result of that. So you could always sometimes find loopholes in the system, especially when you're dealing with high-paid lawyers, which he had the money to finance his acquittal. Bill Cosby. What that say about the people who don't got money like that? You just got district attorneys who not gonna break that paperwork down like that. Trying to just get a plea deal. That's the situation that happened in this situation. You know, he had lawyers on the job. They took care of their business. They found the loopholes needed. And there you have it. He's acquitted. His charge has been overturned. He released from prison, though he didn't do nothing. You know, even though he, in the public eye, he always looked guilty. You know, especially if a person been watching this. Now, it is what it is, you know. It's sort of like the OJ thing. Yeah, he was acquitted, so on his record, he's not a murderer. But he still ain't somebody I would want to piss off. He still ain't somebody I would want to piss off and make mad. You get what I'm saying? When you know he may not have been convicted of it, but he definitely killed them people. Same thing with Bill. His charges was overturned. That don't mean he ain't touch all them women. You got 30-some women talking about you did something to them. Come on. I have to believe that all them women not lying on you. That they just wanted you so bad and you almost finna die anyway. You 80-some years old, almost finna die anyway. You ain't that damn powerful that we just want you like that. Like mostly damn near so many people in this country got money. Like, you the only one with money. Like, no, I'm not trying to hear that trash. I'm not trying to hear that trash. But they did go about things the wrong way, like the government do sometimes, you know. And they still got some time up out of him. But you know, he finna fire back. That case been overturned, so you already know his lawyers them on top of it. We finna sue. We finna sue. You know? He gonna make it seem as though he ain't do nothing. That's what he finna do. That's what he finna try to play. He finna play the race card. And he finna make it seem like he didn't do nothing. And this some government scandal. Like this is some government scandal to get all these black women to say that he touched and drugged them, only to bring him down. Bro, you like 90 years old. Like, really? But that's the portrait they finna paint. That's the picture they finna paint. That's the portrait they finna paint. That's what he finna run with, because he don't want his reputation tarnished or tainted. So he want people to still believe he a good person. He don't say the N-word. He's a stand-up black man. No, we're not doing that trash. We're not doing that, Trav. We're not doing that at all. No. No, 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 no. We're not doing that, Trav, man. Ain't nobody stupid. See, this how I believe. This how I feel. If you innocent of something, you would take the stand on your behalf if you honestly innocent and didn't do it. When these brothers being charged with these crimes, they don't even speak up on their own behalf. They don't even speak up on their own behalf. They sit there like, I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want to say nothing to get in trouble, or I don't want to take the stand and it look like I did it. If you didn't do it, it don't matter what it looked like. If you didn't do it, you can't say nothing to make yourself seem like you did. And that's what people be trying to say, to be like, no, you know, they be telling you all the time though, like, you know, your lawyer will tell you like, no, don't take the stand. You might say something wrong. Man, whatever. How can, look, the truth is the truth. I didn't do this. I take my chances on the truth. When brothers like him and OJ and them can't take the stand on their own behalf, that's a sign of guilt. That's a sign of guilt. But you got all these other witnesses pointing you out. Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he did that. You ain't got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing to say. Like, nah, we not doing that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nah, man, get up out of here with that trash. Stop it. That just lets me know that you're guilty. But this is another reason why I told people, and I'm telling all you brothers and sisters out there, if you ever get arrested for something you didn't do and you're 100% innocent of, do not go to a jury trial. Go to a bench trial. Go to a bench trial where you have 3 to 6 judges on that panel. All of them know the law. All of them, and let them convict you or release you. That's exactly what just happened in the Bill Cosby situation. He got found guilty by a jury. So a jury found him guilty. But his lawyers appealed the case. It went to a higher court that actually looked through the paperwork, saw the loopholes, where they was wrong at, overturned the case. See, that's what those judges will do. If you're innocent, they know the law. Like, hold on, he didn't have due process. This was against the law right here too. How did you end up doing this? Go to the type up Julian Bedden, and I believe it's like a 5-minute thing on there. Look how them judges tell them DA down. Spoke up, but the judges did better than what the lawyers were talking about. You know, more than one judge on there breaking them down like, nah, y'all did this wrong. This was illegal. This man had a right to protect himself in his home. So what? He had a gun. Y'all came in his home unannounced at the police. No matter he had a gun. He can do that in his home. And he won his case. You see, that's what they do. If I ever get charged with something I didn't do and I know I'm innocent of, I'm having a bench trial. I'm having a bench trial. Because let me tell you something. What y'all don't get, when whoever did this and did this mistake in this Bill Cosby case thing, and they didn't do process that stuff right and went through the proper channeling to do what they had to do and got this thing overturned, they in trouble for that. That's gonna hurt them. That stay on their record. No person in the judicial system, law, they don't like their cases being overturned. That look bad on you when your case was overturned because y'all overlooked something or didn't do something right. They go against you. They go against you. That's why a bench trial is so important, because none of them judges want them strikes on them. Like, yeah, they appealed your case and went to the Supreme Court and things like that. They overturned your case. You got your case overturned because that look bad on you. That look bad on your record. And they don't want that on their records. So yeah. So he had an agreement with the DA. It was a verbal agreement. It wasn't in writing, but that's still considered as law. And they used his statements against him to convict him when they wasn't supposed to. And that's how he got off the hook. But do we believe he touched all them women? I ain't gonna say he touched them all, but he definitely touched somebody. He already admitted to drugging them. What's the purpose of drugging them and putting stuff in their drinks for? If you didn't have no intentions on doing something afterward, making Charlemagne drinks, or Charlemagne was making Bill Cosby drinks. However, that's sorry, but that's the type of dude he is. You can just tell just certain things, man, in people. And everything that was in the dark will come to the light eventually. Well, it is what it is, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's a question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Join the Patreon if you ain't a member of the Patreon, man. It is what it is, man. Deuces.